Welcome back, you sacks of meat. Welcome back, all you horror homies. It's me. We are down to our final entry, not just for Horror Homies 2025, but for my story as it currently stands. Today, we are dealing with 2023's Scream 6. Featuring the return of Melissa Barrera, Mason Gooding, Jenna Ortega, and Courtney Cox. We also see the return because one legacy character met their end in 2022's Scream, also known as Scream 5, of Scream 4's Hayden Panettiere, who portrays Kirby, one of our horror experts within my story. Because after all, this is my story. This time, instead of taking place amongst the trees and the small town energy of Woodsboro, I'm going to the big city. Now, our heroes have tried to move on. They've tried to make do with their minuscule college life. But I soon arrived to enlighten them that my story continues. It is not over for them. I indulge in vengeance, and vengeance is not something I take lightly. Is there a connection, after all this time, to any of the previous killers? I'm all about making connections. So yes, while this entry, despite being the youngest, is often looked down upon, I feel that I tried something different. And if you're not having fun, you're really not paying attention. Because I am one class act. And if I can bring about terror to those I'm chasing down, that's all the fun you need. For example, there's a sequence included in the trailer, so this is not a spoiler, where instead of holding onto my trusty knife, I'm wielding a shotgun. Well, viewers, just consider me an angel with a shotgun, because I'll send anyone in my path while I'm wielding it straight to heaven or hell. With that being said, I'm a versatile kind of killer and a versatile lover, so anything I hold in my grasp becomes a weapon of eternal torment for those on the wrong side. Yes, I may overstep a few horror tropes. I may rub some people the wrong way. But you try disappearing for 11 years. You try feeling unfulfilled after only offing one longtime adversary and not feel a little bit tired and unfulfilled. Then come back to me. So, as with every part of my story, I fade away, but I never truly leave. As Scream 6 keeps you guessing for quite a while on just how many people have indulged in donning my mask. And just who is underneath it. If this were to have been the final entry, outside of Nev Campbell's Sidney Prescott not appearing due to pay disparity, I mean, come on, Skydance. Give me my main adversary. That's on you. I have a great time And my legacy plays a central role with many of my other personas, their tools, playing a large role in the climax of this bloody affair. Remember, I may get down, but I'm not out. As in 2026, I will return in Scream 7, as will Courtney Cox, Mason Gooding, and my eternal adversary, Nev Campbell, playing once again Sidney Prescott. So after all this, I have to ask you, what's your favorite scary movie franchise? And why isn't it Scream? I'm old, I'm weary, I don't know how this fool goes through this. But I now have a better appreciation for keeping the attentions of the masses, because they tend to be quite hard to please. Y'all seem so distracted. But with that appreciation, I think I'll let him live for now. If you like this content and you want to see more, check out his channel, DBZALLSTAR, on YouTube. In the future, he has promised more mature content on DBZALLSTAR After Dark, where he'll be reviewing some twisted school-time fantasy series, Bible Black, in the near future. He's also on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Blue Sky as either #1 Animaniac or Animaniac1. And because he seems to love to support people, he's the affirmation administrator in the Omnibuds Cafe on Facebook. And if he can be versatile and learn to love more than one franchise, then maybe me, maybe I can learn to love and see something more beneath the surface. Maybe I've judged him too harshly. And maybe the true horror in life is finding your own path. Maybe. But this ain't time for introspection like that. I want to thank you for watching me and for allowing me to share my story, to pass on my legacy from my perspective. Maybe you'll survive my glance. Maybe the next time you crawl into the shadows and cross my path, I'll let you take a few minutes longer above the ground. Thank you. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Though Horror Homies 2025 might be coming to an end, know this: horror is not just a month, it's a feeling. Embrace that feeling and be well. SOB took my hoodie and my pants. The hell? Bastard could have waited, because I was planning on closing out the month with the Scream franchise anyway. But you know Ghostface, they get impatient, they get clumsy, and eventually they get caught or offed. However, I agree with him. Whether he's down, he's never out. Like he said, there'll be an entry in this franchise once again in 2026 with Nev Campbell returning. And I greatly look forward to that. Thank you again so much for watching this experiment. If you like it, I'll do another Horror Homies in October of 2026. He's also correct. Horror is not just a month, it is a feeling. And I gotta tell you, I love horror because there's not a damn thing you can put in one of these horror movies that is scarier than what can happen in real life. So thank you for sticking with me all throughout this series. We'll return to normal content once I get checked out and make sure there's no permanent damage. Try taking it back to the face once in a while or the back of the head. But thank you so much. This has been wonderful, despite the possible concussion. Above all else, stay healthy, stay safe. Happy Halloween, and be well.